track. Oh, actually, I did the Dino Babies as well. It's like a bootleg kind of thing. But this was the first track that I ever did. It was made in Fruity Loops, actually. I think it's just like a bunch of layered stuff together. And so that was one of the first tracks that I ever did. It's not really something to be proud of, though. Let me see if I have the other one. I go back in 2000. I can play you some old stuff as well that I started with. 2008. Dino Babies. Okay, this was my first track, I'm sorry. This one. Also made in Fruity Loops. Alright, it's really true, I made that song, and I think it's still on YouTube under Dino Babies Remix, and it started more as a joke. Sorry. Let me see, we have Psycho 777, the best synth to produce a whole track. Honestly, Psycho, I don't have a particular synth I always use. I like the Massive, I like the Anna, and I do like the, let me see, a new one called the Cyclop. It's a new synth by Sugar Bites, which also did the famous FX stuff. We have Steve XB. How did you came up with the melodies? Most of the time I just kind of play around with an instrument. For example, I'm gonna load an instrument here, just like maybe from Symphonica or something. Filter, so you can listen to what I do. I think I have it here. Put it on the bus so you guys can hear it. Okay, well this one is filtered. I'm going to take the other one real quick. I most of the time just go in a key and most of the time go get I look at the key and a chord, and out of that chord I'm going to try to make like a melody, and I most of the time just put on a beat or a kick drum, and out of that, for example, I'm going to put this kick here, like we just made. For example. So that's actually where I start with, and I just try to take the chords and, you know, literally draw. For example, if I would record this here real quick, I'm just gonna draw it. This is actually how I start just now, what we're doing now with a kick drum and an instrument that I do. Let's do it. So that's it. I'm just gonna quantize them. So I just take off all the effects. And then we have this. So that's actually the bass. Oh, sorry about that. For example, we just made. And I just go through some instruments and I try to find the right instruments for the track, and I have an idea that I want to do. And for this track, it was a Massive that I. Oh, Sorry for the loud. So if I just copy this to the other one, then you have the whole track basically. But then fourth legato. Sorry. Basically, that's actually how it works. Nothing more, nothing less. Take up. Even I think this one should really need a little more sidechain though. So that's actually the base of the whole track. Just start it with a melody.